Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypto Buzz Daily. Today is Thursday, August 7th, and the past week has been a pretty crazy week. We've seen lows, we've seen consolidation. We've also we're seeing a run with potentially new all-time highs for Ethereum and a couple other coins. We've got a lot to cover since unfortunately I haven't been able to talk much in the past week. But let's just dive right in and take a look at what we got. First up, a $4,000 Ethereum. Ethereum is on the verge of a major breakout. After an explosive rally in July and early August, Ethereum is trading around 38 to 3,900, and analysts are closely watching its repeated attempts and failures to break above 4,000, a historically tough resistance barrier. While some short-term corrections are happening, on-chain metrics, increased inflows support the chance for another leg up. Why is 4,000 so important? This level has repelled Ethereum's price advances since 2021, unfortunately. If Ethereum finally breaks above and holds, price discovery could begin, potentially leading to a new all-time high later this year. Technicals show bullish momentum, especially if Ethereum stays above 37 to 38 support zone. In this article by Cointelegraph, we see Ethereum has emerged as the primary beneficiary of capital rotation within the altcoin market. According to Glassnode, the Sol Ethereum hot capital ratio, a measure of short-term realized capital movement, has declined to a year-to-date low of 0.045, making a 42% drop since April. This suggests that while Ethereum and Solana saw inflows in July, capital flows is now favoring Ethereum. The hot realized cap metric shows which asset short-term speculators are favoring. With Ethereum Sol trading pair in a multi-month downtrend, the data signal, a fading but notable Ethereum lead rotation, Glassnode said. Another bullish sign for Ethereum is the Ethereum Bitcoin pair, which is also back to a multi-month high, rising above the 200-day EMA for the first time in over 2 years. As Cointelegraph reported, Ethereum's price rebound to its average trading range, while Bitcoin continues to face heavy selling at 116 and below, which we have already broken past because Bitcoin actually not long ago just broke past 117. And it looks like it's honestly climbing back up towards maybe 120. Notably for Ethereum, the key takeaway is that bulls remain in control as long as the support holds. But if Ethereum falls below 3,700, watch for a move down to 35 or even 28. For now, the market leans bullish, with many expecting a serious run at 4,000 soon. Next up, Chainlink launches strategic link reserve funded by on-chain and off-chain revenue. This includes payments from enterprise partners like Swift and MasterCard. Instead of regular token burns, Chainlink now converts real revenue into Link tokens, which are locked in a transparent reserve for years. This model is designed to create ongoing demand for Link, strengthening the tokenomics and supporting the price. The initiative already holds more than 1 million worth of Link and helped boost the token price 8% after the announcement. In this article by The Block, it says the reserve uses payment abstraction to convert on-chain and off-chain revenue into Link. The project explained allowing users to pay for Chainlink services in their preferred format, like stablecoins, which are programmatically swapped to Link using decentralized exchanges. The launch of the Chainlink Reserve marks a pivotal evolution in Chainlink, establishing a strategic Link Reserve funded using off-chain revenue as well as from on-chain service usage. Chainlink co-founder Sergey Nazarov said that the Chainlink Reserve provides a clear answer to how off-chain revenue and large-scale institutional adoption of the Chainlink standard will be connected back to the growth, security, and sustainability for those standards. Chainlink does not plan any withdrawals from the reserve for several years, allowing for it to grow steadily over time. As demand for Chainlink services continue to rise, increased adoption is expected to further expand the reserve, the project said. Not only is this good for the price of Link, but this move toward long-term project sustainability could set an industry standard for backing tokens with real business revenue. And as adoption grows, expect steady buy pressure on Link. Moving on, market mood, sentiment, and trends. Investor sentiment is officially in greed territory with the crypto fear and greed index at 62, which means traders are optimistic, possibly a little overheated, but yet at extremes. The overall market sentiment score is 77, bullish by historical standards. Bitcoin and Ethereum's ETF, July's numbers were strong. Ethereum's ETF picked up over 5 billion with a B in inflows, while Bitcoin's ETF saw 6 billion. However, as we move into August, caution is rising because of the lighter macroeconomic triggers and Trump's new tariffs. Volatility and lower trading volume is likely. So be prepared for price swings, consolidation, or quick moves. In this article, it says, the uptick in sentiment was echoed through Analysts' commentary on Thursday, with the MN Trader Capital founder Michael Von de Pop saying on X that Bitcoin is back to resistance and consolidates here. This test should likely bring the bullish breakout. Crypto trader Galaxy said the last time Bitcoin saw similar volatility was in November, before it climbed from around 70,000 to 100,000 by December 5th, during a month-long rally following Donald Trump's presidential election win. Crypto trader Ted predicted that Bitcoin may reach new heights of 125-ish soon, while noting it could trigger 18 billion in liquidations. Although this does mean that good things are happening in the market, we do need to beware. There is enthusiasm, but the greed prevailing, sharp corrections could appear if any negative catalysts do hit. Finally, probably the biggest piece of news for the entire week is that Trump to allow crypto in 401k plans for U.S. workers. President Trump has signed an executive order opening the door for private equity, real estate, and crypto assets in 401k and retirement plans. The order instructs the Labor Department and other agencies to clarify regulations around these alternative investments. Once implemented, the order will grant Americans access to digital assets through their 401k plans, part of a $12.5 trillion retirement market, and sought after opportunity for crypto firms aiming to reach more retail investors. The move would be a significant step forward for the crypto industry, which has long sought broader retail exposure and financial system legitimacy. Despite institutional investors increasing crypto allocations every day, savers have been restricted due to this type of risk. I don't know how to say that. Regulatory uncertainty and volatility concerns. The White House official said that Trump's directive would call for the interagency coordination with the Treasury and Secretary and Exchange Commission to explore rule changes that may support the adoption of alternative investments like crypto and retirement products. This is a big win for crypto accessibility in the U.S. Over time, it could channel more retirement savings into digital assets, boosting adoption and market size. For now, though, implementation details are still needed, and any changes will not happen overnight. Tomorrow and the upcoming week should be interesting, and here's what you should be on the lookout for. Ethereum's $4,000 test. Keep an eye on daily closes. Any breakout above this level could spark a wave of buy orders. Bitcoin's battle for 117 to 120,000. If Bitcoin decisively crosses 120, major upsides could follow. But watch for reversals if it fails to hold key levels. Macro events, central bank announcements, U.S. inflation data, and new tariffs can quickly send crypto prices swinging. Crypto ETF flows, inflows or outflows from crypto ETFs are the new weather vane for market sentiment, with billions moving in and out monthly. And finally, regulatory updates. Details on Trump's executive order and any new guidance from the SEC or Labor Department could move the market significantly and set the stage for mainstream adoption. But just remember, guys, this space is changing hour by hour. Always do your own research, use multiple sources, and remember, volatility is the normal. Watch Ethereum's $4,000 struggle, monitor Chainlink's new reserve, and stay alert for headlines around crypto and U.S. retirement plans. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.